Hi, greetings, fellow Arrow fans. We'll look at Arrow Season 4 and Nagadu's on with the penultimate episode of the season, Lost in the Flood. The scene opens the latest point of interest. Oliver and Dougal are attempting to execute an apparently powerful Dark, believes to go assume responsibility for Rubicon, leaving the two crippled. They advance out of his office of destinations in the nick of time for it to crumble. In the Ark, Thea wakens and attempts to make a call, yet Merlin and various ghosts appear. Alex is dead, Meshin is gone, and Merla has Thea arrested. At Felicity's condo, the calculator kills a news reporter by the atomic assault. Chris comes to see them and is dazzled by Cutler. Felicity gets the message and leaves the pair responsible for attempting to make sense of the Rubicon issue. At Hive Command Post, they guide Felicity's ex to attempt to wrest control of Rubicon from Noah and Felicity. In the lair, Lance is viewing the news report and freezing. Oliver can't connect with Thea. However, Felicity is in contact with her. She gets a GPS tag for the glades on Thea's area, and Oliver and Diggle head out to discover her. On the island, Oliver and Tiana are advancing toward their break when a couple of Raiders warriors appear and shoot them too. Oliver tumbles down, yet Tiana is apparently safe, which offers Oliver the chance to shoot the men, and their spirits fill Tiana. At the Ark, Merlin addresses Thea, discloses to her that he wouldn't like to sedate her to guarantee her consistence. However, he will. She instructs him to get it over with. In the glades, Oliver and Diggle can't see anything. Oliver rapidly makes sense of that there's sewer to get to that shouldn't be there, and makes a plunge. In the Ark, Ruby is discontent with the way that Meshin and Timaris are still issues. She advises Merlin to dispose of Oliver. At the lair, Curtis messages Felicity that there's a crisis. She runs home to discover Donna and Noah battling while Curtis drinks at her work area. Donna's disturbed about Felicity being with Cutler. The contention along is heightened to where Felicity needs to admit to Donna that she works with the Green Arrow. Donna's disturbed about this, however, at last lets Felicity return to work sparing the world. Cutler and Felicity get the opportunity to work. On the Ark, Oliver and Diggle scope out the town, searching for Thea. Oliver discovers Alex's body and understands that this must be the spot, so he enters, checking out two of the ghosts, yet Thea chooses to battle him as opposed to avoiding, holding a weapon on him and calling Merlin. Oliver attempts to dissuade her, however Merlin and gathering ghosts come to get him and boast that Oliver won't execute him. Diggle takes out the ghosts, both Oliver and Merlin advance out in the scuffle that follows while Thea begins shooting. Outside, Oliver and Diggle are terminated on by a bunch of ghosts, whom they figure out how to gradually take out to make their gateway into a cellar. At Hive Central Station, Dark is eager with the absence of progress getting Rubicon back. In the structure Oliver and Diggle have entered, they discover a family who's terrified to see them. As to tell the family they intend no mischief, Ruby jumps on TV to report that the residents of the Ark must discover and slaughter Oliver and Diggle. While Lian Yu, Tiana merrily takes up the symbol. She needs to take on Kovar, a tyrant of Rush who has ground her town under his heel. Oliver reveals to her that they'll do that. First, they need to help the remainder of the individuals on the island. Curse proposes they should overburden Rubicon with Get's solicitations and cause it to fall. While they attempt to do it, Felicity's folks squabble. Eventually, Cooper oversees Felicity's framework. While Cooper begins sending power flights to Felicity, Chris makes his own approach to invert the assault, exploding his PC and thumping him away from it. Dark is unsatisfied. Rubicon is thumped disconnected. Felicity calls Noah father, and Donna leaves. On the Ark, Diggle has become upset with the family, lecturing about how they're in the light. They're in light of the fact that they accept the world as past salvation. While Yan Yu, Oliver and Tiana join the battle against Raiders' men. Tiana's achievement brings her capacity. At the point where they located Parachute Man, Oliver needs to support him, yet rather she needs to shoot him to make herself more grounded. At Felicity's condo, Donna's getting sorted out Felicity's clothing. Felicity moves towards her and Donna concedes that she took Felicity and left Noah, let her accept he deserted them. Donna stressed that there are untruths which will cause her to lose Felicity, and she is sorry. If Felicity says she'll never lose her. On the Ark, Oliver and Diggle zip tie the family. However, Oliver's beginning to trust Dark's purposeful publicity. Fan has come to execute them, and Oliver advances out in indirect access, just to be assaulted by Thea. Duke remains in the house to ward off ghosts. Alfred tried to persuade Thea to ward off the programming, and the pair run inside to discover John having quite recently taken out a couple of ghosts and going to be executed by Merlin. Somewhere, Thea says she's going to murder him on the off chance that he medicates her once more. Her react, Mädchen jumps on the TV, live from Bradley Ark's order for vacation. He has Ark's significant other and girl tied up, and goes to Dark that he's going to kill one of them in a short time, and afterward, he's going to explode the Ark. Oliver advises his family to relinquish the Ark, and reveals to Timur that Merlin is correct. They're going to take on Mädchen. He advises her to remain behind, help individuals clear. Only Enyu, Oliver goes to Tiana that he can't let her simply slaughter individuals to get all the more impressive, and she throws him to the side and executes the withering man. In the Hive shelter, Ruben addresses Mädchen about who he's intending to take out the keep-going spare spot on the planet. Gruber appears and stops Mädchen, says he's fiddled with the force wellspring of the fortification, so Wanderer's shot could send the entire spot up. At the point when Oliver says they're releasing him, Mädchen sets off a blast. At that point, wounds Ruve with a bolt that Oliver had terminated into him minutes prior. In the Ark, Merlin begins clearing individuals as blasts begin to shake the boulevards. In the dugout, Timur battles Mädchen as the structure begins to crumble around them. Oliver spares Stark's little girl. Mädchen withdraws, as does Diggle, and Oliver stops to attempt to spare Ruve. However, she's caught under rocks and lets him know there's no time, and to spare her little girl. He guarantees her that he will, and Timur searches out with a young lady close by. Cooper awakens. However, poor Dark can make him take a shot at hacking ventures. A Hive usable reveals to him that they have issues. Outside, parts of the city are beginning to crumble and blast. In the lanes of the Ark, Timur is taking a gander at the gigantic pit where the glades used to be. Chris reveals Oliver the Rubicon is secure. Oliver says that the city is sheltered, and there are still individuals who need sparing. Only Enyu, while Oliver and Tiana quarrel, Ryder comes to take steps to slaughter them. At the Hive War Room, Merlin conveys the news that Ruve is dead. Dark plans to obliterate the world despite the fact that there's no spot left to be sheltered, and counter for what happened to Ruve. At Felicity's condo, Dawn advises Noah to leave and remain gone, that he's risky to Felicity. He finds that it will hurt her. However, Donna continues, inquiring as to whether he truly accepts that leaving isn't the best thing for her. Chris and Felicity talk about her folks' relationship as well. Curtis matches between her separation with Oliver and her folks' separation. Dawn gets him to reveal to Felicity that her dad is disappearing for some time. Dark enters, revealing to her that he needs some help. At that point, when she advises him to take a hike, he says he will carry it to them. That's not good. So anyway, let's take a look at some trivia surrounding this episode. This episode follows the pattern of the penultimate episode of a season being after a Bruce Springsteen song, in this case after the 1973 song Lost in the Flood. Dark refers to the world-going Dr. Strangelove during his Genesis nuclear incident, referencing the 1964 film which ends with the world entering a nuclear apocalypse. Felicity warns Curtis and Noah that the world will have a sequel to War Games if they don't hack Rubicon and stop Genesis. This is a reference to 1983 film War Games, where young hacker David Lightman tries to stop supercomputer WOPR from launching nuclear missiles. Curtis also mentions his 2008 sequel, War Games The Dead Code, which was released on DVD and, in contrast to the original, panned by critics. When Alpha and John entered Tavat Noah, John compares it to Mount Weather, a government facility which was built by FEMA during the Cold War. During the hacking battle of Rubicon, Cooper Selden taunts Felicity that they're going to once more unto the breach. This is from Star Trek VI: The Undiscovered Country, which Curtis recognizes. Curtis mentions that after doing some research, he figured out that despite all the crime that has plagued Star City, they were the second most dangerous place in America. This is a very subtle Batman reference, as often joked about DC Comics and media that the Dark Knight's home, Gotham City, has the highest crime rate in America. Interestingly, in Chapter 9 of the Smallville Season 11 comic story arc, Guardian, Oliver tells Chloe Sullivan, "Do you know that Star City has the second crime rate in America?" Well, if you count Gotham. And now finally, let's take a look at a goof. In one of the flashbacks, John's actress has a small script error. She tells Oliver he will only slow us down, helping us from keeping the others. What Tana should have said was, keep us from helping the others. Yeah, that's true. So overall, I think this episode is kind of interesting, and yeah, definitely sets up what's going to happen in the season finale for sure, so yeah. So overall, I give Lost in the Flood 4 arrowheads out of 5. When we tune in a bit as we wait till the final episode of the season, Schism. So, until then, in the words of Oliver Queen, you have failed this city.